channel. Thanks for watching. Today I am doing an affordable / drugstore makeup look, and I'm calling it affordable because it's all found in the Ulta drugstore section. So not everything can be found at every drugstore, but this all can be found at the Ulta more affordable side. So if you do like this look, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below. And if you want to see how to get this look going on my face, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is my foundation. And my bae, my everything is my L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation. This shade's probably a little bit too dark for me right now because I typically self-tan. We'll make it work though. Bronzer can fix everything. We're gonna make it fix everything. Then I'm taking this damp sponge. Since this is a little bit too dark for me, I'm making sure that I'm getting all around my face, down my neck a little. Oh, that's probably the most unattractive thing I've ever done. Next, I'm moving on to concealer, and I'm going to use two different kinds. So I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and my NYX Cosmetics HD Concealer, and this one's a little bit pink. I want to try the Tarte Shape Tape. So I think I'm gonna do that next. I've heard that it's so pigmented, you don't need that much. So as you can see, I'm blending this upwards. I'm not going down, but I'm kind of going in a triangle shape, and I'm going outwards, which is just framing this part of your face. It's highlighting it. I'm bringing the excess onto my eyelid like always, because we're gonna use that as an eyeshadow base. And I'm also going to spot conceal a little bit and dot that on the face. So what I like to do with blending out my spots, I like to be very, very light-handed and just kind of bounce, almost barely tapping my face. The Essence Sun Club, and this is for blondes, which is supposed to be for lighter skin, which is me. I have a big head, and this is already like, ooh, a good half of my face size. And it smells like coconuts. Ah, holy crap! This is a powdery bronzer. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not amazing. Not orange, which is good. But man, is that powdery. My foundation's a little bit darker than my face. We need to bronze up my neck a little bit. I'm bronzing up the sides of my nose like I usually do. I don't like to do like a harsh contour or anything, so I'm not like going ham on any like certain lines or anything. I want it very blown out and very like natural looking. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour. Contour shade, highlighting shade, which reminds me I haven't set my concealer, so I need to do that ASAP before I start creasing with my concealer stuff. So we'll set my concealer first. So I use this fluffy brush. I use this every day. Most of the brushes I use now are Morphe. So yeah, this stuff's really powdery too, but we're gonna make it work. Taking that little mini highlighting shade, not really bake, but really kind of chisel out that line. So I'm taking the contour shade now with my angled brush, the same brush I used for my bronzer brush. And I feel like when I do contouring, after I do that line, this, not white line, but my highlighting line right here, I feel like it kind of blends it all together as well, if that makes sense. We're going into my blush. This is the Makeup Revolution, again in the Ulta drugstore section. And this palette is called Ultra Blush Palette in Hot Spice. These are all 4 matte shades right here, and these are 2 shimmers, and these are 2 highlighting shades, which I don't really like the highlighting shades, but everything else, I love the matte shades, and these are okay. I don't really use them that much, but I'm gonna dip into this neutral one right here at the top. These really aren't, I mean, compared to the other blushes or powders I was using, these are not that powdery, and they are very pigmented. So you wanna go in with like a super, like I'm barely dusting my brush in there, and I'm tapping off a lot of excess because this stuff is very pigmented. Then I'm gonna go on to the highlight. I'm taking my Morphe highlighting brush, and I'm taking the NYX Illuminator in Ritualistic. And this is also a powder highlight. On a daily basis, I tend to use mostly powders. So I didn't do a ton with highlighting there, just down my nose, cheekbones, maybe a little bit here, a little bit here. Oh, my Cupid's bow. Yeah. Okay, I didn't really buy an eye palette because they're kind of expensive. I would save your money and buy a nice higher end palette. Like, it's quantity over quality sometimes. I'm taking my bronzer that I used earlier, getting a fluffy brush. I'm just taking this basically into my crease. And when I apply transition color, you want to just kind of do windshield wiper motions and circular motions to make sure it looks pretty diffused and not too like concentrated in one area. So I'm taking the shade and I'm just deepening up the crease just a little bit. And again, we're not doing anything too fancy to the eyes. This is kind of more like an everyday look. And this is kind of just defining your eye sockets a little bit. After I'm done doing that, I'm gonna take the blush palette. I'm gonna take this pinkier one right here. And I'm just gonna put that right on my eyelid. Kind of like a light dusting of pink on your eyelids, which I guess can be pretty. So we're almost done with the eyes. This is the H&M Makeup Dip Liner ink. I don't use these eyeliners. I also always have this mirror with me when I do these videos. My husband got it for me for my Christmas present when he knew I wanted to do YouTube. Wasn't that so nice? Sorry you can't see, but I'm like really trying hard not to like really mess this up. Can you see these little like dippy ones? This is not my forte. So, that's the face I'm doing when I'm doing this. I did it, and you know what? It actually didn't turn out that bad. It's not the best cat eye I've ever done, but we'll see how this holds up because I have pretty oily lids, so we'll see if this is transfer proof or anything. But I actually didn't hate it that much. Like, it was pretty matte. I liked it. I did my eyes. Oh, mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. And so everyone always talks about this on YouTube, how like this is the best drugstore mascara. And I'm not gonna lie, I hate drugstore mascara. It always flakes after like 2 uses. It always transfers to my bottom eyelashes. And I look like a raccoon by the end of the day. Not all mascaras are created equal. So nevertheless, I'm going to give this mascara a try. Yeah, it looks good. I feel like I had to put a lot of this going on in order to get what I wanted. So last thing we're gonna do is the lips, which I'm super excited to show you guys. This is my OG lipstick. So this is the Wet n Wild Bare It All matte lipstick. So I'm not even gonna use lip liner. It just makes my lips look so much fuller and like full of life. I can't get enough. Alright guys, that wraps up my video. I think it actually turned out pretty good for all drugstore affordable makeup look. So not everything is technically drugstore, but you can find it in the drugstore section in Ulta, so the more affordable side. All these products can be found there except H&M ink liner pencil. If you liked this look and you want to see more videos from me, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe below, and I will see you next time.